said ciao, but ciao not in World Cup right now.
No, so sad. Makes me
ditangkap, obrolan dilepas. Kembali lagi di Amerika FC Podcast. Woo! Halo semuanya, bersama saya Patricia Elizabeth, pencinta sepak bola. Mana suaranya? Kurang dari 1 bulan menuju Piala Dunia. Gimana nih Sobat Amerika, sudah yakin gak negara yang kamu dukung akan menang? Gimana bookingan untuk mencari resto nobar Piala Dunia? Udah dapat belum? Udah dapat ya harusnya ya. So, Sobat Amerika, hari ini di studio at Amerika lagi rame banget, excited banget. Karena kita kedatangan teman-teman dari Universitas Negeri Jakarta. Mana suaranya? Nah itu dia suaranya ya, excited banget mereka. Karena tentunya mereka lagi menunggu untuk mendengar episode at Amerika FC Podcast kali ini. Di mana episode kali ini para speakers dan juga podcaster akan membahas mengenai tim-tim yang sudah terpilih. Lalu akan membahas mengenai persiapan tuan rumah di mana salah satu negaranya adalah Amerika Serikat. Dan tentunya akan membahas bagaimana sepak bola menyatukan berbagai banyak negara dan juga budaya. Tentunya Sobat Amerika udah penasaran dong, gak sabar ya. Oleh karena itu langsung saja please welcome Jamie Ravetz, Spokesperson USMC Jakarta. Over to you, Jamie.
Thank you, Patricia. Hi, everybody. Welcome. Thank you for coming. Another round of applause for Patricia and at America and football. And my partner in crime over here is Iksan Mahar from Kompas.id. Can you give him a round of applause?
Thank you.
Welcome to At America FC. This is our 5th episode of our program. It's been a great ride. We're really looking forward to the World Cup. We're 23 days away from opening ceremony and the start. Really excited.
Really exciting, right?
Yeah, pull that microphone up a little bit higher. We need to hear you.
Yeah.
So today, guys, the World Cup's close. We're also at the end of the football season. I know the end is coming near to the Indonesian football season. Many of Europe's final matches are this Saturday in the Premier League and other leagues. We've got cup finals happening this week, next week, the Champions League. Then there'll be a couple weeks break, and then we'll find ourselves in the spectacle that is the World Cup. This year, we're very excited, hosted by the United States, Mexico, and Canada. First time 3 nations are hosting the World Cup together. The largest World Cup in the history with 48 teams. Really lots to look forward to, and we're going to talk all about it here. But before we get to the World Cup, I wanted to sort of turn to club football and Europe just for a little bit and get a sense of how the seasons are ending and how those endings may impact the World Cup. So why don't we sort of jump around the world and get Iksan's take on the results of this year, the seasons that took place in Europe. Why don't we start in his favorite league, which is Serie A, right? Where his beloved Juventus are on the cusp of making the Europa League. Talk to me a little bit about the Italian league. Who won the league this year? Sort of your biggest surprise, and talk a little bit about Juventus and how that project is coming along.
Serie A is really interesting. As we know that Inter Milan already be the champion, their 21st Scudetto in this year. So many things happen here. So that's why. And we start in the earlier in the season. Inter is really deserve to get, because as the squad, they one of the strongest one in Italy right now. And maybe they are switch the allenatore or the head coach from the Simone Inzaghi to the Christian Cifu, but the core of the team is still the same. So I think they play.
And they did
really
it with Lautaro Martinez was out for most of the year, right?
Most of the year, but Cifu have the really good transfer market. He bought Boni from the Parma, his previous teams, and also he also give the Pio Esposito, the academy players from Inter, to play in the first team, and also they also have Marcus Thuram really play really well while the Martinez still injured. But yes, they have the good depth of the squad. So when Martinez,
Inter last year made it to the Champions League final. And lost. They got pretty spanked by PSG. They also lost out in the Scudetto last year, right? To Napoli, who took it home. And so did they end up going trophyless last year?
Yes, last year.
And then this year, I feel like their success in Serie A has been a little quiet, even though they did see it through and they've won the title. So it's exciting times in Milan.
Yeah,
that's a stadium I would love to go to.
San Siro, right?
Yeah, the San Siro. But how about Juventus? What's it looking like?
It's many problem in the club actually. We have already changed the head coach from Igor Tudor to the Luciano Spalletti, but their problem, I think, from the management and also problem from the squad itself, because they cannot solve many things in the field when they are in the biggest part of the game. We have two biggest home game, the last home game against Verona and against Fiorentina, which is they in the half bottom. They should get the 6 points from the 2 matches, but they only get 1 point. So that's why they only, if they get the 6 point, Europa Champions League will be on the hand. But now,
you got to beat the teams you're supposed to win, right?
We have to accept this.
Good teams beat teams they're supposed to beat, and that's really hard. And I feel like as the competition increases, we've seen this in the Premier League, we've seen this in other leagues. The gap between the top and the bottom is shrinking, so it's tougher. Why don't we turn to Germany? As usual, Bayern Munich.
The domination, right?
Really did well. I saw them celebrating their victory yesterday in the center of Munich, and Lucho, Luis Diaz, who's one of my favorite players to watch. Watching the crowd celebrate him holding up the trophy was really fun. He was wearing his lederhosen and really getting into it. Talk to me quickly about Germany. Any surprises this year, and who were some players in the German league that we're going to see in the World Cup?
Yeah. In Germany, like we see like Michel Olise is really good. If they can qualify enter the final UCL, maybe Olise will be at least the big three of the Ballon d'Or this year.
Will he start for France?
I think because there's no another one players in France like play really good in the right wing strike right now, because we know that Mbappe now play as the number 9.
Yep.
And also Griezmann out of the squad list right now.
Oh, he's not even in the 26.
Yep, in the 26. He already in the US, but to play for the Orlando.
I'm happy about that. That's good. I love Griezmann. I love his little dance. He played so well for Atleti this year, but I'm sad to see him. It's not going to be the same France team without him.
Yeah, officially, because like Griezmann, I watched him in the couple games in the Qatar World Cup 4 years ago. He played maybe in the field he do not have like domination like Mbappe. How did Mbappe carry the team with his goals? But Griezmann do something like the X factor in the game. You cannot see him running in every part of the field, but when he get the ball, he know this ball will be passed to the other shoot because like Griezmann, I think is the man of the moment for the France in the last edition of the World Cup.
I agree. No, he reminded me of like Andre Pirlo a little bit, right? Just sort of not the runner. He was just always in the right place at the right time, making the right decision and finding the right player. And really the engine of the team, sort of driving it creatively.
And so the interesting part of talk about Griezmann, Jamie. When I watched the game, the semi-final games against the Morocco.
Yeah.
I sat next to the Brazilian journalist.
This is in Qatar in 2020.
Yeah, in Qatar 2022, and he said Neymar should play like the Griezmann in the Brazil, play as the number 10. In the center of the park, and he not want to only score, but he prefer to create chances. And Brazil miss the player who can do like Griezmann do.
That's such I think many teams are missing that creative spark, that player in the middle that just does the things you need done to make things happen. Speaking of Neymar, I don't know, were you surprised to hear him as part of the roster for Brazil?
Yeah, score 8 to 10 goals in the Brazil Serie A. When we talk about his statistic, really good with the Santos in the season, but we know that his problem with his physical attributes, he have his problem, especially in his staff and also in his knee. So I think Ancelotti choose Neymar for the Brazil squad, not only for his performance in the field, but also I think Ancelotti need someone who get huge respect in the squad, someone who can handle the locker room with Ancelotti, because in every team in Ancelotti he also have the someone who can carry the team, play not on the whole matches, but he give like the hand of the Ancelotti himself. He can give if the someone not like the leadership in the team, like we see in the Real Madrid team right now.
They're lacking someone, a senior player who's respected, that can, Valverde would have been that player if he wasn't getting punched in the face by Tchouaméni. Is that what you're saying? No. It's true. I think good coaches rely on veterans, experienced players, In the England squad, for example, that's very likely to be Jordan Henderson, right?
Yep.
Jordan Henderson was critical to the last two World Cup runs of England. He's probably not going to get to play very much
No,
this
no.
time around.
Yep.
But where he's going to add value is with the young players, sharing his experience, calming people down, because these are the best players in a country. Many of them are used to being in a starting 11, right?
Yep.
So it's hard to sit on a bench. It's hard to come on in the 85th minute and run around for 5 minutes. It does something to your sense of identity. So the players like Neymar, hopefully, the players like Jordan Henderson, they can convince these players why it's important for
Yep.
them to give it their all, right?
Yeah.
So that's really interesting. Back to Germany, one of the stars of Bayern Munich's side was, of course, Harry Kane, right? He
Yeah.
had just such a dominant year in a year when you're just seeing very few goal scorers, even in the teens,
Yeah.
right? Like him, Erling Haaland,
Yep.
Igor Jesus, maybe from Brentford.
Yep.
Very few really top-notch goal scorers, unlike the past. Let's turn to England. Let's use that as a way to pivot. England in the World Cup has had ups and downs. They've been quite dominant in getting to the late stages in the last few World Cups, particularly two ago. They made it to the semifinal in 2018.
Yep.
They made it to the quarterfinal in 2022 and lost against France when Harry Kane missed that penalty
The
kick.
penalty, yep.
I hate bringing it up. I feel like I bring that up every episode. But first, before we turn to the Premier League, do you think England can do it this year?
I think the farthest journey with England in this World Cup edition, I think in the semis, Jamie.
Yeah.
Because this after the Southgate, now the Tuchel era, they play more dominant football, like Southgate, like more pragmatic play, and now with Tuchel they prefer the players that play with the wing backs, play with 3 defenders, and also with 4 to 5 midfielders, and also the players with the number 10, and also the single fighters of the poacher of the striker. So with the Harry Kane, maybe the tactical is really more different, because as we saw how Harry Kane play in the Bayers this season, I already wrote the analysis about how the Harry Kane built the new position in this modern times. They play not only for number 10, but also number 9. So I call it, he play for the 9.5 position. He play in the...
Like it.
Yeah, he dropped the ball.
I would have gone
in the
19,
deep.
but
Yep.
that's fine. 9 plus 10, but that's fine. 9.5.
9.5
I prefer your description.
Yeah, he play deeper to take the ball from the midfield, and also sometimes he give the ball to the wingers, and sometimes he shoot the ball from the outside, like he did against the Real Madrid in the quarterfinal of the Champions League.
That's a great call. Before we ask one more question about the World Cup and go to our World Cup moments, we saw that it looks like Pep is leaving Man City. We saw Arsenal finally win the title. I was a little disappointed that they won because Man City drew, but I mean, so many teams have drawn or lost to Bournemouth this year.
Yeah.
It wasn't that surprising, and it was a beautiful goal by Krupi. That, in fact, that might be a goal we look at later today. Talk to me a little bit about what Pep has meant to world football, to the Premier League, to Man City, and sort of what it means for Arsenal to win the Premier League.
I think every league every country that Guardiola coached the team, he like the agent of change. He not only changed how his team to dominate the league, but also he changed how perspective every other team to play like dominant football. Like we know, like in the last 10 years in the Premier League, or after the Guardiola joined the City, now we saw how the team like Bournemouth and Brighton and Hove Albion play more dominant football, more position than before, and also he also bring the team like Liverpool to play very well, and also now Arsenal. When after the Pep resigned for the City, even he haven't confirmed yet, but many news in the England media said that Enzo Maresca will be the successor of the Pep. But it's really also really interesting, especially for you, Jamie, as the Chelsea team, as fans.
Well, to see Maresca land at Man City, I mean, I was disappointed to see Maresca get fired, and you know, Chelsea won the Club World Cup with him. It wasn't going particularly well this year. I think he had some issues with management as well. But yes, it'll be interesting to see if Enzo ends up there and what he does. The team, the purchases they made over winter with Gahey and Semenyo really made it so they could get back in the title race. They won 2 cups. I mean, it was a successful year. Arteta and Arsenal surprised, happy? What's your take on that?
Yeah, I think if the Arteta can make the more consistent Arsenal, this team, at least in the next 2 years, maybe it will be the era of the Arsenal will be more consistent to be the not only the title contender but also the title gainers. Because and where we know
the Arsenal fans are not loving what you're saying right now. I'm just saying they're all getting sick and they can't believe it. They're still nervous about the Champions League final to come, and they can't believe they won. But really, you see a potential chance for repeat. You think Arteta's special?
Yeah, with his player, his philosophy right now. Yeah, maybe people outside the Arsenal fans will talk. It's really not entertaining games, but and I saw like the Arteta see in Italy there are dictionary how the Italy say it's called cortomuso, winning by the nose of the horse. So they only need 1-0 or 2-1 wins, but they 3 point is 3 point. No, you don't need score goal, but also you need to win.
I guess so. It makes me so. We're going to shift to a couple questions on the World Cup, but let me just say this. So I loved Arsenal. I loved watching Arsenal for so long because they were really fun, right? You know, the teams in the early 2000s with like Thomas Rosicky and
Arshavin.
Oh my, and just so many great players. The Jack Wilshere when he first came up, and Ramsey. I mean, they were just really fun teams. The time of the Invincibles, but some people have called this Arsenal team the Unwatchables.
Yeah.
Which I think is kind of a fun play on words, but I also understand to be a championship team, sometimes you have to be willing to beat Burnley 1-0 at your home ground, right? You have to grind out those wins. It's what we were talking about with Juventus. Like the teams below you that you are expected to beat, you gotta win, and a 1-0 is as good as a 10-0, and you just get that win and you move on. Speaking of like grinding out games, like the World Cup is really about that, right? Like it's going to be dead balls, it's going to be throw-ins, it's going to be penalties, it's going to be physical, it's going to be stop and start, and traditionally, national team football is not quite as fluid and beautiful as the club game. One of the clubs I'm excited to see play is Mexico. And Mexico's a host. I know you have some interesting thoughts on Mexico as a club, Mexico as a host. Why don't you sort of walk us through those?
This is the third time Mexico played the World Cup as the host, right?
So that's more than anyone else?
Yeah, more than anyone else. And the interesting fact is, in the last 2 editions as a host, they will be qualified to the knockout. For example, in 1970, they in the second team in the group and only with 5 points, and they beat by Italy in the quarterfinal. And also 16 years later, he play as the champion of the group, also with 5 points. and they qualify until the quarterfinal and beaten by West Germany at that time. So the another interesting point, Jamie, every team that beat Mexico in the knockout round when they become the host will be play as the finalists, but they become the runner-up in the final game. Italy in the 1970, beaten by Brazil 4-1, and also West Germany in the 1986, beaten by the phenomenal Diego Maradona with Argentina at the time.
I remember. I remember well. You know, the World Cup, guys, I know we talked about it before we started the broadcast, but I know many of you are excited. We traditionally show a World Cup moment, a clip from our that we want to share to get you excited. I think it's time for that. So, Idris, if you could tee up Iksan's clip for us, and Iksan, is this one yours or mine?
Yes.
This one's you. So what are we seeing, Iksan?
See, the first is the goal from Michael Owen.
This is 1998. Oh, this is 98.
1998, yep. Against the Argentina at the time with the solo run goals.
Oh, I remember that. I remember this moment. I remember where I was. I remember who I was with. I remember what I was eating. I remember everything, and it was so long ago.
Yeah.
And I remember when David Beckham kicked Simeone.
Get the red card. So yeah, I think this is the first time that I realized the World Cup is like the moment of the one players to like get the spotlight, because Michael Owen at that time, many controversial. He get called for the England because he's still the teenagers at the time.
Yep.
Only play in the second part of the season for the Liverpool, and now he play in the World Cup as the number 9, the main number 9 for the England. But he give the chance, and he scored the really beautiful goal at the time and become the best goal of the tournament.
I agree. No, and Argentina couldn't.
Yeah.
They just looked at themselves like, what are we going to do with this guy? It was incredible.
Yep.
And he was so exciting. I don't know, could a Max Dowman this year from Arsenal, could he be called up and play that role, you think?
If he go that, I think because he played really well. He will play fantastic, not only in the Premier League, but also in the Champions League. He have the single part, but if the Doman play this year, he will be younger than Owen, because Owen already 17, Doman right now still 16. So it's really, really like the new history for the England national team.
I don't think it's going to happen, but it would be amazing if it does.
Yeah.
So why don't we turn to my clip, Idris? I chose a clip. So it involves one of my favorite players of all time, which is Zinedine Zidane, Zizou. And we are in 2006, and this is the Spain-France. Is this the quarterfinal, maybe? I forget. But this was such an exciting match, right? So just kind of, this is the Spain that couldn't find a way to win in the World Cup, right?
Oh, this is the semis, right? The semis.
This is the semis, that's right.
The quarterfinal, France beat Brazil.
That's right. So this is the semis. France goes on to win this match. You'll see Zizou has a wonderful goal here in this game. But this is the team for Spain that would go on to win in 2010 in South Africa, and then they would win the Euro in 2012. This is also the French team. This is sort of the end of the French era from 98, 2000 Euro, 2002, they didn't play well, but 2006, this year, honestly, they should have beaten Italy in that final, in my opinion. But all that's to say is the continuity, the sort of France on the up loses or wins, and Spain, who's in the ascendancy, loses, and then we saw them flip places in 2010. And then we got to watch some of the best players in the world. And this is where I think Zizou cuts in here. does his thing, makes it look so easy,
The goals kill the
and
game.
that's good night to Spain. So, World Cup guys, get ready for more action like this. We're going to shift gears right now and call up a very special guest. Could our guest, Liana, could you come to the stage, please? Can we give a round of applause for Liana? Liana Tasno is the PSIM, and it's probably PSIM, Jogja, the CEO of that club. She's the head of one of the most progressive football clubs in Indonesia. So, really exciting. And are you the only female executive in the Indonesian Football League?
Currently, I think yes.
That's
Jamie.
amazing.
I think
I
so.
love it. I love it. We'll change it one woman at a time.
Yoi.
It's so exciting. So thank you for coming. We've only met tonight for the first time, but
my
I'm
pleasure.
so excited.
Thank you so much for the invitation,
I'm
Jamie.
really excited to hear a little bit about your story. So can you talk to me a little bit about your current position, your club, and why Iksan introduced you as the head of the most progressive club. Where does that progressive club name? Is that just because we have a woman at the helm, or is there more to that? So tell us a little bit about your story, where you came from, and about the club, please.
Alright. Oke, halo teman-teman. Oke. Senang sekali ketemu sama teman-teman yang dari UNJ karena saya ingin berbagi inspirasi kepada kalian semua. So my name is Yuliana Tasno. People usually call me Liana as a nickname. And now I'm serving as the president director of one of the historical and
Founder.
Not founder.
Founder, yeah.
Oh yeah,
Founding
co-founder
team.
of the
Founder,
Federation
co-founder.
Football in Indonesia, PSSI. So I've been working in PSIM for 7 years, but I've been being promoted as the president director since just 3 years ago, just recently, not from the beginning.
So you've
Jamie,
been CEO for 3 years now.
3 years.
And when
But,
did the team get promoted?
last year, 2025.
So you've been sort of on the
Yeah.
rise
Me
for a
and my
while.
team.
That's amazing. Okay.
And we also got the trophy as a number 1 championship in League 2 last
Amazing.
year.
That was last year. That's brilliant.
So that's the story.
What brings you to football? Where does the football passion? Are you a football fan? Were you more into the business of football? Like what is your story there?
So actually, my passion that came from my center, Jamie, not from my great grandfather or my grandfather from my father. No. Just recently, when I was being promoted as the president director, so I got that passion because I was starting my career from the commercial side.
The commercial side.
Yeah,
Okay.
from the commercial side. When I was starting my career in PSIM, I was as the vice commercial. Then I got this promotion, and it forced me to get more into more all the organization.
I see.
So before, I only have to take care the commercial side, right? The sponsorship, the all the revenue side, the business side. But now I have to take care from the technical side, the political side, the whatever you name it, the event, sports event committee, everything I have to take care. Then I learned football is not only about sports, talking about sports, but I learned football, it's much more about the community pride.
I would love to hear more about that because I think the best football clubs create community, right? And create a sense of community. How does PSIM do that? What is your focus in that area in building a community, having fans and families sort of support your team no matter if they win in the first division or drop down to the second? How do you create that connection?
So I don't think I have to create the passion because the passion is already there into the community of the Central Java.
Okay.
they can be very passionate. They can be very emotional into their football club, especially for PSIM. And I learned that football. I mean, PSIM is about the community pride in Jogja area. So, yeah, I learned so much from football sports.
Did you play football growing up, or
I didn't.
Really?
No, I didn't.
Do you have any football? Are you a fan of, like, you, when we talk about European football? Like, do you have a team in Europe that you follow or support?
Actually, Michael Owen was my favorite since I was in junior high school. But that I'm not following because I'm starting my career inside the sports industry in Indonesia, and I'm being very, very hectic and busy, Jamie. So
Too busy learning your job to watch football?
I don't have time for following other league except Indonesian league.
See, my bosses at the embassy wish I didn't have time either.
Okay.
Because when it comes, I get up in the middle of the night to watch football. That's so interesting. So, what are the goals of your club? What short, medium, long term? How do you sort of balance the challenges you face with trying to achieve those goals?
All right. So as the football club president, we have to set up the vision and also the goals, like your question. So actually, my goals is very simple, Jamie. Simple in speaking, but not simple in implementation.
Yeah.
Of course. I wanted to see PSIM sustainable in League One, but I want the organization also making the balance with the budget and with the result, and also the sustainable. And my goals is also develop the youth development.
Okay.
Inside the club, because
so do you guys have an academy?
Yes, because
Okay.
the federation also push all of us inside the League One to do that. That's the regulation. Otherwise,
So homegrown talent is important.
Yep.
And are you drawing from, and I'm sorry to interrupt you, are you drawing from just Central Java, or do you recruit players from across the archipelago, across Indonesia?
my vision is we will scouting outside Central Java, but currently we only host from the Central Java area
Okay.
kids.
So the future could be
The future, yes.
broader, but
Yeah,
right now,
yeah.
like budget constraints, etc.
I have to hire another scouter to do that outside Java.
So it's
I
literally
need to talk about cost again.
so you're literally balancing the budget. Like
Yeah.
a decision here means you can't do something there. So spending more money on food for the stadium means you can't spend more money on redoing the grass or something like that, right?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you're making those decisions every day.
Yes.
How big is your team? How many
Inside the
backroom
management?
staff work for the club? Just out
Inside
of
the
curiosity.
management?
Yeah,
Less than 50.
less than
Inside
50.
Yeah.
Okay.
Inside the management, but outside from the management, hundreds.
Do you do volunteers? Do you do a volunteer?
No,
Anything?
no.
There's no
We
one.
didn't. I think we have like internship program inside our human resource department, but
Okay.
we didn't do volunteer. Not yet.
Not yet.
Probably that's the good idea from you.
Well, if you want to be a really good fan, volunteer at PSIM. They need free labor. No, I'm kidding. That's so exciting. So back to sort of goals. Where do you see the club going in sort of the next 5, 10, 15 years? Where do you see the future of the club?
I wanted to see the youth development program inside the PSIM will be growing and having a fruits that we can feed the players inside the first team, because that's the correct things to do that I learned from the European club as well.
Okay.
And I wanted to see.
Have you traveled to Europe to study how they use their academies?
No, but America gave me the scholarship to study inside the American football there.
Really?
Yeah.
USA. Okay, sorry. Oh, really? So you traveled on a scholarship. You studied in the United States, like sports management, how they do things there?
Last year.
Oh, that's
I've been
incredible.
mentored under NFL,
Okay.
NFL Films, and also the Green Bay Packers there.
Wait, why Packers guys? Come on. Come on, birds.
Go Pack Go, right?
EAGLES Eagles. That's all I'm gonna say. I respect the Packers, especially now that Aaron Rodgers is gone. That's fine. Oh, that's exciting. So, can you tell us a little bit about that experience and how that has informed you as a leader of a sporting club, a sporting team?
Yeah, so America's, for me, giving me an eye-opening, about the sports industry in the foremost country. Because it's different with the developing country like Indonesia. It's totally different because in foremost country, sports, they make sports like a tools to outgrow their community. Because lots of value that we can learn from sports, right? Jamie, like leadership that you have to be, you have to lead yourself in terms you want to compete with the counterparts.
Yeah.
Right. And also you learn about the fair play, you learn about the so many things, discipline, you learn about the competition and everything. So it gives me a new horizon when I studied in America.
That's so amazing. I'm so happy to hear that.
It's very different.
Well, and I also think, and I teased about Green Bay, but the Packers are a very unique organization in the United States, right? Green Bay is a small community. Yeah. It's not a big town, but it's traditionally been a very powerful, strong team in the NFL, and they're owned by the community. So that sense of ownership comes out in how the fans support the team, and I've always been fascinated by that. And being from Philadelphia, where so much of my fandom is about hating other teams. So I hate the Cowboys, I hate I hate the Commanders, I hate the Cowboys, I'll say again, because I really hate the Cowboys. I don't feel that way about Green Bay. I envy Green Bay, right? Green Bay has this intangible thing. The Eagles have it a little bit in how the entire city and community come together to support the Eagles, but it's actually in the way Green Bay is run. It's like baked into it. It would be amazing to be able to sort of replicate that in a place like Indonesia.
I agree with you.
Amazing. Well, I'm so happy you had that experience. Can you talk a little bit about succeeding in a sector, an area where it's just dominated by men, sort of strategies to help yourself overcome some prejudices that you may face, and like how do you make it work? Because I think it's often rare that women are accepted the way they should be in the sporting world. How do you do it? How do you make it work?
Number one, first, I think by praying, Jamie.
Okay.
Praying a lot.
I need to incorporate that in more then. I like that.
If you want to see inside my work bag, I think inside is paracetamol, and Bible.
Good,
no,
good,
I'm just
good.
joking.
Okay. So some of it's out of your own hands, I take it. Yeah.
But that's a hard question.
Well, do you have any plans to try to bring more women into the field?
I already did.
You
inside
did?
my organization.
That's brilliant.
So, yeah.
Okay.
So I hired quite lots of girls or women inside my organization because I really believe that women, they has their own way to lead.
Totally.
Yeah.
I agree.
Having specific, uniquely, right? Lots of girls here. I really like it to see it.
And lots of future leaders here for sure.
Because America wanted me to empower the Titan 9. into Indonesia community. So Tatana is about empowering girls and women more into sports.
I love it. No, I think it's great. Is the government playing any role in this? And are you seeing more? I mean, clearly, like tonight, our audience is made up a lot of sports science majors from a local university and keen to go into sports more on the physiotherapy side, I imagine, as opposed to sort of business. But is the government aware that the sporting world here could be enriched if more women went into the field?
You were asking about Indonesian
here,
government?
yeah. Like, is there any effort or I don't want to get anyone in trouble, but is there an effort to have more women play a prominent role in sport here, or is that something that would be a good thing? I just would love to hear your thoughts.
So what I've seen is it depends on the president.
Oh, you think it's literally
depends
goes to the president
on the
of the
president,
country?
yes. It
Okay.
depends on the president program.
I see.
Yeah, it depends on the president's passion because every 5 years, the program and the passion from the changing presidential, they have a different mindset. They have a different.
So it really comes directly from the head of state.
Yeah,
And it's not so there wouldn't be like institutional movements sort of planted across administrations. It's more central here.
more central. Yeah,
Okay,
I think
that's
it's-
interesting.
Yeah, but I hope government more put into the passion and also the budget to the sports in Indonesia.
Funding, yeah.
The funding, yeah.
It's true. It's so much of, I imagine, what you do is about the money, right? Trying to make
Balance,
sure, that budgeting
Balance,
and making decisions and then trying to correct decisions. It's really interesting. Did you have any questions for Liana?
I think, yeah. Sorry.
Have I taken all your questions?
Yep.
Can we give a round of applause for Liana, please? Thank you. We are going to shift gears right now to talk just a little bit about Indonesian football. So
Okay.
you may have some opinions on this. This is what we call our Indonesian football corner, and this is Iksan's opportunity to teach me about Indonesian football.
Okay, I need the picture first.
Okay, yeah. Hey, Idris. Oh my God, Idris is so good. Look at that.
Ada yang tahu kira-kira siapa aja ini?
I want to say, Idris, I need $3,000 in my hands right now. Wait, it's not working. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Indonesian football corner. Who are these guys?
This is
Indonesian boy band.
Indonesian national team player.
This is national team?
Indonesian national team players, the best squad of Indonesia have had until like now because they play in the 1956 Melbourne Olympics and the only one until now. So the only one who's still alive is Tan Liang Ho here.
Really? Only
Yeah.
one?
Only
of
one.
those?
It's already 95.
I guess
Yes,
56 is a long time ago. Yeah. Look how they're all so handsome.
At the time,
Really?
yeah. At the time, yeah.
Handsome team.
And he played really well. Yeah, when I in the last in the like historical many people's Indonesia called we are the Tiger of Asia.
Okay.
So Tan Liang Ho is the Tiger of Betawi. He played for Persija Jakarta.
Okay.
And also there is also one of the biggest striker we already produced in Indonesia. Ramang is the center one.
Okay.
This play for the Makassar, PSIM Makassar.
Was he tall?
No, only 1.6.
Okay. And what kind of striker was he? Was he a hold up striker? Was he a run through, like kick and run?
In this Olympic, he is the only players in Indonesia created 2 shoot on target for the Lev Yassin.
Okay.
The Soviet goalkeeper at the game in the quarterfinal. In the first game we 0-0, and also in the rematch game we lose 4-0. But they play to the Olympic with the biggest journey in the qualification. They beat Japan 4-3, and also he beat also the current Asian Games champion at the time, India 4-0. So
India was the champion in 1956.
Indonesian, yeah.
That's amazing.
They
I love that.
they get the two gold medals in Asian Games in the football in this early 50s.
Oh, that was like their peak
Yeah,
time.
at
That's
the peak
amazing.
time.
Amazing. So these guys were heroes in the
The
50s.
heroes. And this is also our first delegation in the Olympic after our independence. In the Melbourne 1956, only 22 athletes Indonesian government sent to the Olympics. 20 of them is the football players. The two others is the high jumpers, and they study in the States at that time.
Amazing. Amazing. Super interesting. Can we shift to present day? I know Saturday is the end of the football season.
Yep.
I know there's some excitement brewing. Why don't you sort of walk us through sort of the last couple games and the title is on the line. Who's on target? Who has the possibility to win? And then I'd like to hear both of you make a prediction what you think may happen on Saturday. So what's the situation right now?
Yeah, the situation right now is still two contenders for the title.
Okay.
Yeah, as we know, Persib Bandung, the current champions in the two edition.
And they've won 2 years in a row?
Yep, 2 years in a
And
row.
they're sort of the contemporary powerhouse right now.
Right now, they are our powerhouse in the Super League, in the top division, and also there are also the other one contenders is the Borneo FC.
Okay.
This is if they can be the champion, it will be the first Kalimantan or Borneo teams become the champion of Indonesia.
It's never happened
Never
before.
happened before.
Wow.
So yeah, if Persib a champion, they still only need 1 point.
And who's Persib playing?
Persib playing against Persijap Jepara.
And where's Persib Jabara in the league table right now?
Persijap in the half bottom, so
Half
only 2 position upper the relegation zone.
Are they okay? But they're safe.
They're safe.
So they're not
Already
really
safe.
playing for anything. Okay, that's a little dangerous. And then what about Borneo FC? Who are they playing and
Borneo
where
will
are
play
they?
one of the entertainment teams like Indonesian, Malut United.
Okay.
They are, and also they only also play without any pressure
Okay.
right now. And Borneo need won at that game, and the other side they need to pray if Persib get loose from the Persijap to be the champion.
Liana, can you help them pray? Can you share some of that prayer power? What do you think's going to happen? I mean, is it, what are the odds? What would you say? What percentage Persib
I think
doesn't get 3 points?
I think this is Persib will have the huge advantage to be the champion again. And many Boboto, as we know, the Persib Bandung fans said, this will be the first time Indonesian team get the champion 3 in a row in the professional era. So yeah, they will create the new history for our football.
It's amazing. What do you think? Any predictions, or do you just want both teams to do the best they can?
I will keep inside my heart because if I'm telling it to this podcast, and the Indonesian fans football will be,
Fired up. I know. I was trying to give you the diplomatic answer of, I hope both teams try very hard. I don't know what's going to happen. It's time for a quiz, I think. Let's bring Patricia back. Is Patricia here? Why don't we do a quiz real quick? I think we're running roughly on time. This is the opportunity for you guys to participate and test your football knowledge. Iksan prepared this quiz for us. I think you're going to need your phones. And I'm going to turn it... How many questions are there?
6.
6 questions, guys. Don't hurt each other, okay? It's not that serious. And Patricia's going to sort of walk us through everything. Over to you, Patricia.
Yes, thank you, Jamie. So, the students here, are you guys familiar with Kahoot? Yes, sudah familiar dengan Kahoot? Oke, langsung dipersilakan untuk menyiapkan device-nya masing-masing. And then open to your browser, any browser. And then you can type www.kahoot.it and type the game pin 897074. Or for the easiest access, you can just like the scan barcode over here, and then it will goes directly to our Kahoot platforms. Oke, silakan untuk menggunakan nama asli, proper dan sopan tentunya teman-teman ya. Let's go. Yes.
Who's Bubbles? Can Bubbles please raise
Bubbles.
their hand?
Is it like the real name?
Is that a real
like
name?
Bubbles?
Bubbles? Is that you, Iksan? Are you Bubbles?
No.
Okay, just kidding.
Like it's like written on your ID card. Bubbles.
I love it.
Okay, if you guys have any like trouble or issue with your own data, you can connect to our Wi-Fi as well. You can just like connect to our guests at America. No need to fill the password, and then you can connect.
All right.
Okay, I heard that
We're up to
Iksan already
30.
prepared the questions. Like the difficulty of this question is like more advanced.
More advanced than before.
More advanced than the last one.
The last,
Okay, because you heard the major of
Yes.
today.
they should know more about the
Yes,
World
we
Cup.
expect lots of knowledge from you
Yeah.
all.
Yes. Okay. So, are you guys ready?
Let's do it.
Ready? Yeah. Okay.
Let's do
Let's start,
it.
Tim. Let's do it. Okay. So the first question, please pay attention to the big screen. Uh-oh. Okay, which stadium is the first to have hosted matches in 3 World Cup editions?
We have talked about this.
Yeah. You guys should be able to guess this one. We've actually talked about 2 of the stadiums too.
Uh-oh. You can click on your devices.
Do we have any prizes today?
Yeah, from it.
Yes.
Oh, you do? Good.
Hey, 11 people. Azteca Stadium. Okay, let's see. Scoreboard. Salma.
Where's Salma?
Who is Salma? Where's Salma? Where's Salma? Oh, okay, up there.
5 more questions.
5 more questions.
Can you maintain it? And Azteca Stadium is in what country?
Mexico.
And Mexico is going to be the first country to
Yep. For hosted 3
World
editions.
Cups.
Three.
That was a
Wow.
trick question because you guys should have been listening. 11 people voted for the San Siro. That's no good. All
Hang
right.
in there, Salma.
Let's go to the
Okay.
next one.
Next question. Okay, during which World Cup did the Mexican wave, quote unquote,
think I was
first
watching
become
this.
widely known internationally? Okay.
This also came
We're
up.
talking about year.
It's like you planted little seeds throughout our discussion.
They gave like
Yeah, little.
spill
Let's
the
go. Choose the correct answer. What do you think? The correct answer is 1986.
That's better. Much better. You guys, okay, we can continue.
15 people guessed correctly.
Wow.
Wow, that's great.
Right.
Okay, let's see. Our scoreboard, is it Salma? Oh, bye, Salma!
Salma's off the board.
Adit has
Salma.
climbed to the top. Where's Adit?
Adit.
Okay.
Show
Adit.
us. We like to see who you are before you fall.
Oh, yes.
Sorry, that was very threatening. I didn't mean anything by that.
Let's go.
Let's go to the next one.
Yes. Third
Okay,
question.
third question.
Which stadium has hosted 2 World Cup finals? Uh-oh. Are you guys familiar with the name of the stadium?
Women's and men's?
Monumental
Only the
Stadium,
ones. Only the men.
Stadium,
Only the men.
Maracana Stadium, or Rose Bowl
Been to the
Stadium.
Monumental.
Let's go. And the correct answer is Maracana Stadium. Oh,
Maracana.
but 14 people guessed it correctly.
Oh my God.
So that's nice.
These guys are football experts.
I know.
Hey, so the Maracana is in what country, guys? That's
Brazil.
right.
Okay, right.
And what years did it host the final?
Yeah, the 2.
2014
Do you guys remember the year?
14.
was the last one, right?
Yeah.
And then maybe
62.
62.
Ooh.
62. All right, let's see who's
Let's see.
on top.
Scoreboard. Is it still Adit?
Adit, let's see it.
Oh, still Adit. Oh, Salma is
Salma
back. To
Salma.
top 3. Wow.
If no, are Salma and Adit sitting close to one another? Let's separate
Salma is
them.
there. Adit
We
is
need
there.
okay. They
Yes.
just need some space. I don't want any hooliganism entering our quiz. Right? No fighting.
Okay. Next question. Let's see. Question number 4. Who is the only player in history to have scored a hat trick in 2 different World Cups? Uh-oh. In 2 different World Cups. Okay, I heard something.
I don't know.
And the correct answer is Teofilo Kubilai.
I would have got that one wrong too. Sorry.
Only 4 people. Okay.
I'm not even familiar with Kubishas.
No, the
With
Julius.
the-
Teofilo.
Oh, okay. Most people answer Kylian Mbappe.
Kylian Mbappe.
More familiar to this generation.
I thought it would have been Closa. Sorry, I really wouldn't.
Okay, let's
Okay.
see.
Let's see the damage.
Is it still Adit? Wow!
Salma?
That's new. Okay, you more
And
know.
is this
than-
the last question coming up?
No, it's gonna be like number
2
5.
more.
Question
Okay,
number 5.
So
yes.
we're slowly building.
Yes. Okay. Who is the only person to have played in 2 FIFA World Cup finals for 2 different countries? Oh.
This is a ridiculous question.
Names again.
Please get off the stage.
I can see why you call it this is advanced. This is advanced. Do you even know, Jamie?
I know. I would.
Oh! Do you guess it right?
Wow, a lot. We got a lot right. A lot right. I hope for Alma's sake she guessed right.
Yes. Okay.
Luis Monti, the answer. He played in the 2 first edition of the World Cup, 1930 for Argentina and 1934. He gave the Italian the champion.
Oh, that's
Oh.
amazing. Remember that trivia. Use it at the dinner table. Surprise your friends.
Okay, let's see. Is it Salma answered correctly for this?
I don't know.
Whoa! Still.
This is
Salma and
intense.
Adit.
Look how close they are.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, it's gonna be last question.
Last question.
Last question. What is the highest attendance ever recorded for a single World Cup match? Wow. Highest attendance ever recorded. Okay. Okay, so it's all final. Okay.
All finals.
Yeah, all finals. Let's see.
I
Oh, Uruguay versus Brazil
I was
in
gonna guess the
90 and
Maracanã.
50
It's so big.
final.
It's so big.
Oh,
big.
only 5 people.
Yes, I wonder if our leaders guessed this
Yes,
as well.
18 people answered Argentina versus France.
People are laughing.
Oh,
people
the
are
yeah, the
hearting. It is an explosion of emojis.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Okay, let's see our podium. Universitas Negeri Jakarta. Juara 3-nya adalah Kamal.
Kamal, where's Kamal?
Where's Kamal?
Good
Where's
job,
Kamal?
Kamal.
Okay.
Good job.
Number 2, oh, Salma.
Salma.
Salma is number 2. Number 1 is Adit.
Bravo.
Let's go. To
Wow.
all winners, please screenshot your device. And then we're going to give the special merchandise to you after this event.
Thank you. Thank you,
Thank you
Patricia.
so much.
Thank
Over
you,
to you,
guys.
Jamie.
Congratulations. We've got some World Cup experts. I think we're going to wrap up today's show with what we call our golden goals, our moments of zen, our joy and happiness of what's making us happy in the world of football. So we're going to start with Liana and her clip. If you could pull that up for us, Idris. And he's going to show the clip, and if you could sort of walk through why you shared this clip with us. Oh, I think I know why. So is this your club?
Yeah.
And this is your home ground?
Yes. We borrowed Persis Solo Stadium.
Okay. And what match is this? Is this
Final.
This is the final. This
Yeah.
is you. This is to
to get the
promotion?
escalate to promotion to the League One. So this is the first goal.
And where were you in the stadium?
On the west side.
Okay. Sorry, I asked real quick. What did you have for? Were you drinking coffee or? Okay. Amazing. So you're in the stadium. You're with your team, your team of execs and supporters, and it's 1-0. You take the lead in the 8th minute. Were you expected to win this match? Like, were you the underdogs? First of all, it's a great goal.
Of course, I really want to win, but you know what? Being promoted is already enough for me.
Yeah.
So, but God gave me the championship with the Golden Globe.
So you take it.
It's amazing. So,
were you guys expected to win? Like, was BFC a better side or?
Bayangkara is having much stronger players
They
than
do.
us.
Okay.
Yes, and the
So
value
you were the
of
underdog.
the yeah.
Okay. And again, this was a home game for you, or was this?
It's a home game for us.
But you were borrowing the stadium.
Yeah.
And so this is extra time.
Yeah, extra time.
The extra time.
That's the winning
And we
goal.
beat the.
And that's the winning goal?
Yeah.
That's the winning goal.
And do you remember? Did you cry? Did you?
Yeah, I screamed.
You screamed?
I was screaming.
I even when I watched this clip when you sent it to me earlier, I started to cry. Sports makes me cry. I don't know, but so this is like a defining moment. This sort of changed everything.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. I love it, and that's an amazing save, by the way. Is he still your keeper, or
Yeah, that's our keeper.
that's your keeper still? Amazing. I hope you guys are watching the Indonesian game. I'm going to watch more of it next season, I promise.
Okay.
I'd like to watch games that are on in my time zone so I don't have to get up in the middle of the night. Thank you, Liana. Thanks,
Thank
guys,
you
for
so
that
much.
clip, yeah? Let's go to our next clip, and it's from our man, Iksan.
Yep.
What are we seeing?
Also the game, yeah, this is the finals in 2000 Indonesian League. Persija Jakarta against Pupukal team against the PSIM Makassar.
Okay.
That's the final. This is why I choose this, because this is our first time watch directly in the tribune in the stadium Gelora Bung Karno for the National League games.
Really?
So this is the final, yeah.
What do you mean? Why the first time?
Like, yeah, because at the time I still like
It
elementary
was a little
school,
bit
elementary,
unstable?
my still little kid, and
Okay.
my
Oh,
parents,
this was, you were at this game as a child.
as the
And you were
watching
in the
directly
stands.
at the stand at the tribune. So this is like memorable moment for me to love Indonesian football more than before.
That's incredible. And do you remember the result? Do
The
you?
result is PSM won 3-2 actually.
And how old were you?
At that time 9 years old.
You were 9 years
Yeah,
old.
Still 9.
And then you had your dream to be a footballer, or did you have a dream to be a journalist who writes about football?
Earlier as the footballers also, like Indonesia, millions of Indonesian kids want to be footballers at the adult, but in the secondary school, I just realized I really want to be at the World Cup. So I think as the players, it's impossible to bring Indonesia to the World Cup with all of the stuff and situation. But I think one of the only profession to give me to the World Cup stage, I think the journalist. So yeah,
I love it. I love that. Listen, I'm on stage with people that found a way to work in sports. That's always been my dream, right? Really. I love it. We've got someone working for a club. We've got someone that found a way to write about the sport they love. And then there's me. Just kidding. I love what I'm doing too. It's great. Although I would love to do strategic communications for a football team in the future, if anyone's out there. Anyway, my golden goal, guys. We're going to wrap it up with my golden goal. Very recent. I mentioned this earlier. I'm a huge Premier League fan. My team's Chelsea. Yeah. It's been a tough year. Let's put it that way. Last summer started so sweetly, and it's been hard. Particularly the FA Cup last weekend. I was very excited. Disaster. However, the Premier League sort of ended abruptly almost this week with Bournemouth playing Man City.
Yep.
And I think we're going to, Idris is going to pull up the goal that sort of made Arsenal think it was possible. That first touch, that goal, does that remind you of anyone else's goals of late? Maybe it should remind you of Jeremy Doku, who plays for Man City. He has scored that goal now 6 games in a row. He keeps scoring that goal. So I found it kind of funny that goal was scored against Man City. And then Man City, they scored another goal. Bournemouth was up 2-0. Haaland scores a goal in the 95th minute. It looks like, could Pep and Man City get another draw? But sure enough, doesn't happen. And Arsenal win the league for the first time in 22 years. The unwatchables do it. Really happy. Thank you, Idris. Really exciting time. Guys, I hope you had fun tonight. First of all, I want to thank Liana for coming, being our special guest. We really appreciate it. I've become a PSIM fan.
Yay!
I'm going to come out to
I'm going to send you the
Jogja.
jersey.
We'll come.
Seriously.
Okay? Yeah, it'll be a very
and then
big jersey.
You're going to Jogja next.
I will
season
let
with
you
me?
know.
Yes.
We'll come together. You still promise
Yes.
to take me to a game. Okay, let's make that happen. And then, of course, always thank you to my partner, Mahar from Kompas Daily. Read his articles all about football. And we're not sure when or if we're doing this again, but we really loved talking about football for these, I guess, for the past 6 months.
Yes.
We really hope folks are going to watch the World Cup coming up, the largest sporting event in the world, hosted by America, Canada, and Mexico. And America, one of the leading sports hosts and entertainers in the world. So we're really excited about that. We're excited for everyone to have a wonderful World Cup and a wonderful experience. And we thank you for coming out tonight. We're going to wrap it up here, and then we'll stick around for some Q&A after we close the stream. Over to you, Patricia.
Thank you so much, Jamie Ravetz. Can we give a big round of applause to our podcaster and to our speakers as well, Kak Yuliana, Tasno, and Kak Iksan Mahar. Can we give a big round of applause? And of course, to our audience from Universitas Negeri Jakarta, thank you so much for coming. And Sobat America, to get to know more about Ad America, you can follow our social media. We have on Instagram, Facebook, X, YouTube, AT America. Thank you so much for tuning in with us. My name is Patricia Elizabeth, and catch you at the next Ad America events. Bye, everyone!